I'm not at a healthy weight, and my diet definitely needs changing habits around that. But something I'm brilliant at, okay? I am great at sleeping. And
We've spoken about this quite a lot.
I don't just mean like I sleep everywhere all the time and I just take naps when it's not appropriate. I mean like my habits around sleeping, I think I'm an expert.
We're laughing, but this is so important to you being the best version of yourself.
Yes. I'm going to talk through some of my brilliant sleeping habits, okay? Because I'm such an expert. So, this is a more recent one that's like taking me to next level.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, 2 nights ago, I got 9 hours and 41 minutes sleep.
That is mental.
Okay? And this is helped by
That
this.
is crazy.
So I have, over the last 2 or 3 months, stopped being on my phone in my bedroom at all, other than setting my alarm, if I'm honest. I look at it for a few seconds.
Get that fixed.
But I've started reading. I used to read as a kid and in my early teens, and I used to love
You
it.
loved Harry Potter books, I remember.
Yeah. I used to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And I really, over the years, I've like read a bit and have phases. And I've bought a Kindle and just I've made it a habit that every night before bed
You're looking
I
at another
read.
screen now.
Yeah, different screen. If you have any trouble getting to sleep, I've been pretty good at it recently, but I can't believe, like reading, I read sometimes for 5 minutes, sometimes for half an hour, but it just gets me to a point where I'm like, oh, my eyes are going. I put my Kindle down and I don't remember anything after that. Like, as in, put it down and I'm gone. Yeah. And I just think, what an amazing... People struggle to get to sleep, but I now have this magic power.
Well, you've got the secret
I'm
formula.
reading and I'm like, oh, is that meant? Put it down and I'm asleep. So that's a really healthy habit. I would try and get anyone else.
Any other things because another thing I've noticed you do, you don't drink coffee after a certain time. Is that to do with sleep as well?
Yeah. There's been studies to show any caffeine in your body, caffeine and alcohol at any level really affect your sleep. Even
that won't affect me because I don't drink alcohol anymore.
Yeah. Oh, don't you? I didn't know that. But a lot of people, my in-laws, for example, they have a coffee before bed.
Oh, God, that is mental.
My father-in-law, Steve. Hi, Steve. Won't be listening.
Do they really? A coffee before bed?
Yeah, coffee
decaf,
before bed.
Though,
and he
surely
says,
decaf.
No. He says it doesn't affect us. We have coffee before bed. But then, I mean, he comes around to our house and falls asleep at like 2 PM, and seems quite tired a lot. And I do think this comes from science. Even if you think, caffeine doesn't affect me, it's affecting your sleep.
It does.
The quality of your sleep is being affected, even if you've got your eyes closed and you're not in the room.
And a good something recently Lloyd keeps banging on about is his new Garmin watch, but it's actually another tip. I've got a Fitbit, which is a worse version of that. But looking at you can see your sleep and what REM sleep you have, what good quality sleep when you're awake. That's a good way of tracking it as well, isn't it?
Do you want more tips?
Yeah, go on.
I've got loads of sleep tips.
Go on.
Absolute expert.
Go on.
So I read a book about 6 months ago by Matthew Walker called Why We Sleep. Yeah, which is where I picked up some of my best tips.
Yeah,
a pretty big deal in the sleeping world.
Sleeping influencer.
Yeah, and he talks about giving yourself an 8-hour sleep opportunity. So every night. So it doesn't matter if you need 8 hours. He says.
He was on Steve Bartlett's podcast, I think, or someone's podcast.
Oh, was he?
I've seen
Potentially.
him.
It's a really good book, really interesting. And he said just make sure, say you have to wake up at 7, you want an 8-hour sleep opportunity. So make sure you're in bed, ready to be sleeping if you need to by 11.
That's good maths.
Good maths.
Quick maths.
And the reason he says it is like most people to be function optimally, like around 8 hours is a brilliant amount. Some people need 6, but all that will happen is you'll be relaxed and recuperating, and maybe you'll read for 20 minutes extra, or you'll have the sleep you need and you'll get up earlier and you'll have time, but you need to give your body basically the opportunity to sleep for that long if you need it. And that's what I do every night. And like I said, 9 hours, 41 minutes. Sometimes I give myself a bigger opportunity.
That is impressive.
But I think that's a good thing to get into habit. Like if I'm in my bed for 8 hours without a phone and without watching a TV and stuff, my body has the opportunity to get the rest it needs.